have a day out. Me and Chris are going to rock it, though.
We're going to rock it, man. It's the last one. I'll give everything now because I can. Because I'm going to drop after this. I'm going to go on the plane and go like this. But please.
So.
Tell us,
Chris,
what are you going to do today?
So today, the same as yesterday, I only have 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I've just completely really cut my models before. Just because I have so little time, I just kind of want to style, maybe talk a little bit more today because I didn't get to talk so much yesterday. So Chris is going to fire 21 questions at me and we'll see what I can answer.
21 seconds to go.
But with basically this, my lovely model here, what I've done is I've done a crop cut, which if anybody has the Barber Society magazine, I'm really influenced by the kind of early 90s era of the mods and kind of that crop, really short, really skin on the side. So what I've done here, I've done this at the back. You can see how short this is, and I've just thrown a nice line in there. The difficulty with this, I'll tell you a bit about it, because everybody always sees, you know, the finished product. You know, you see on the stage show what the haircut's like after. Well, actually, Martin, when he came to me, he'd got a haircut a few days ago, and it wasn't, maybe a few weeks ago, and it wasn't amazing, you know, for what I wanted to do. Now, it was an amazing cut, but for what I wanted to do, it was a little bit different. So I kind of had to work with the shape. So to do that with the shape of the head, I had to take it up really, really high. Reason being is for a crop haircut, we want to get a really square, strong, masculine shape, you know? To bring out his jawbones, to bring out those looks, it needs to be square. If I rounded this, his head would look too short, too much like a pea, and no man wants to walk around with a head like a pea. So what I've done is
Except for me.
Except for you. Sorry, Chris. So what I've done is I've taken it up really nice and high, left a little bit of length on top just to texture it out, and I'm just going to style it off here. Put this line in, I'm going to sharpen that up. I've only done it with a detailer, so I'm going to use the cutthroat, get it nice and sharp, and yeah, let's do this.
Amazing. You know what, again, just talking to you and finding out about me more, your background and how you cut hair, it's really important because everyone's got history. And I don't know if you've seen everything that's happened today on stage. Everyone's bringing their own unique flavor to hair. And it's nice to learn a bit about your history. It's nice to even look at this quite structured haircut. So the inspiration from this came from the 90s, you're saying?
Yeah, like early 90s, I think, like that kind of mod era, you know, like obviously it has a little bit of kind of a strong front hairline, a shape up. You got the early 90s, like the afro, the hip hop, everything kind of mixed in just to give it a little bit of flavor, you know?
Yeah. I like to call this, in the 90s, there was like this, you know, it's like Park Life, which is, what's it, Blur? Blur did that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we got like a kind of a Blur flavor-ish type. Kind of, I know in the 90s, it's really cool to have those kind of stringy, kind of wet fringes.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
And it was really high and tight crops, so it's really nice to see that nod happening with this particular haircut.
Yeah. So basically, you can see at the front as well, the hair was left really heavy at the front. So what I actually did, I didn't even bring a clipper on stage, but what I actually did, I did a reverse technique. So basically, I flipped my clipper around, and instead of working up the head, I actually came down at the hair. While doing this, it will just remove a lot of bulk, a lot of weight, but it will still keep that kind of structure, that shape. So you're just left with a nice edge here, and it's not too heavy, it's not sticking out. And a few bits here just left to kind of play around with.
Brilliant.
So I also...
How would you finish that haircut now? What would you use product-wise?
So I'm going to use, this is actually Uncle Rocco's Barber, and I don't work with any product brands. I like them all, I test them all out, but I got sent these and they smell unreal. So like whenever I'm using a product, I'm like, okay, all right, the majority of products, they all do the same fucking thing, you know? You put them in the hair, they stay in the hair, that's that. Whereas, when you're a barber, you know, you use so many products and then you're left smelling your hands after. So if it smells good, I mean, it's an extra bonus for us. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm just going to get all this movement and texture out, put a lot of that in, kind of fix the fringe a little. A nice little trick you've probably seen, you know, a lot of kind of streaker combs used and stuff. I love using them. You know, they just give an added little touch. I have one now. I'm going to put that in and yeah, finish it off with that and then move on to my next model.
Brilliant, fantastic.
So with this streaker comb, you see, you can just kind of, you've seen a lot of guys kind of in the UK using a streaker comb. We got the Ruger guys. The Ruger guys are mad for it. But yeah, it gives a really nice kind of, you know, if you kind of leave a bit of heavy texture, play around with a streaker comb, you can just do something a little bit more creative, work it up. But yeah, I mean, I think it's important also to take your time styling a client. At the end of the day, your client is probably not going to put that much maintenance into their hair themselves. So as a barber, you get a chance once a month, maybe, if he gets his haircut, to come and give it that extra little bit of treatment, you know? So you want to give it to him. You want him to walk out and feel, fuck, this is good. I want to go back in 4 weeks. Rather than kind of leaving him half hours doing it, not really styling, and then he's left with just a nice haircut.
So Leah, let me quickly ask you, do you prefer me to call you Hayden?
Whichever. I mean, for those who don't know, on Instagram, my name is Hayden Cassidy.
Right, Hayden Cassidy.
Yeah,
I'm going to call you Hayden.
So,
Hayden.
call me Hayden.
Right, Hayden.
Call me whatever.
Hayden, so tell me something. You always reference other people. What is your unique style? What's your unique, what do you bring unique to the table when it comes to your barbering techniques?
For me, I kind of, you know, I'm still early in this game. I'm 3 years in this game. I'm not long in it. I'm still learning, still kind of finding my style as well. But the thing with me is, if I like something, I like it, you know? Like, if I like a certain fade, I'll do it that way. If somebody tells me that fade's shit, well, I like it, so why is it shit, you know? Who says it's shit? Why is it shit? You know, so I think with my style, I do like that really clean, crisp fades, but I also like a bit of movement and a bit of character in the hair. Not just leaving it to kind of sit and fall perfectly. Nobody wants a perfect haircut, you know?
Well, I like a perfect haircut.
Well, I mean,
I know a little hairy bits left.
I know a good clinic down the road.
I'm just joking.
Have a seat, man. All right, I'm going to actually bring on my next model. This is Mark. Anybody, if you want to come up and rub Martin's hair and touch his face, he'll love that. Just do it. Go check him out.
Feel welcome. You can touch my face if you like.
So we got something a little bit different here. Yeah, I've kind of give a contrast of two different styles. Still got the clean fade, still got the nice taper. I mean, right now, fades and tapers, I think they're the biggest trend at the moment. With this gent, with this model, when he came to me, his hair was this long, and he was a little bit late. But it was okay, we did it. We took off, scissor cut the top, everything was square. So we just squared the sides, squared the top, all scissors, and then what I did is I just worked down the hair again using my reverse clipper, taking off that bulk, and then just faded up the sides. Somebody asked me about my tapering. What number, what guard do you go in with? Do you go in with a 2? Most people like to go in with a 1.5. Me, I like to go in with a number 4, which, if I'm right, I think is 16 millimeters. The reason being is you never really know what type of hair someone has, you know? And if you go in with a number 2 and a client has really fine blonde hair, it almost looks like a 0.5. And if you go in with a number 2, you take it up too high, you're left stuck, you know? You have to either work off and take too much hair off or just kind of come up with a different hairstyle. Going in with a 4 always leaves you room for a mistake. Always be prepared. So I'm just going to blow dry this, do a nice loose style. You've seen the taper. I'm going to outline the edges. And yeah.
Fantastic. Any questions for Hayden? Any questions? Feel free.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Of course. Mr. Captain Fawcett, everyone.
Captain Fawcett, we salute you.
Love you. He's such a gent.
He is a gentleman.
I saw him at Dusseldorf. When was that? Last year. September, I saw him in Dusseldorf. Everyone in the whole place spoke German. So I was just like standing around, what am I doing? Next of all, he comes up to me, Leah! I was like, oh, thank God. Another one of our own. Did everyone enjoy the show? Yeah, it was a good weekend, really good.
Amazing weekend,
really
guys. Good. I mean, we've still got an awards ceremony to go. And, you know, but guys, it's been amazing. It really has been amazing. Have you guys really enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
Let me hear you make some noise. Oh, there's still passion. There's still energy in you yet, guys. I love that, because then I feed off the energy. Then DJ feeds off the energy. We're going to put some house music on. We're going to put some house music on and just get it pumping and going.
Chris,
or something.
let me ask you a question. What was your highlight?
Oh, my days. My highlight. See,
one. It's not me now. I know this is a highlight.
Oh, baby girl. It's the very first time I met Leah and spent time with her. Sorry, Hayden. I spent time with her. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You too.
I tell you what. I tell you what. My highlight of Barber Society Live 2018 is just seeing the different types of barbering, or men's hairdressing, or men's editorial work. The different ways you can push men's hair, okay? It's not just one type of haircut. We are really exploring where we can push.
So diverse.
So diverse. We can push barbering in different ways, from the hip-hop styles through to the aggressive fades, to the long, soft textures, to flowing fringes, to retro styles. No style is old, it's all flavor, and it's nice to see it. That's my highlight.
Yeah, I think you can really see like that we are really in the golden age right now of barbering. I know people who've probably been in the kind of barbering scene for years. We're lucky enough now to be here, to be amongst all these influencers, to have them all here, to find your inspiration on these floors and talk to them. I mean, use that knowledge. Knowledge is power. Use it. Talk to everyone. Ask questions. I had a girl over here, she only started barbering, came up to me straight away yesterday and asked me 10 questions. I love to talk. I'm going to tell her 10 answers, you know? So use that. These shows are amazing. Amazing. They're giving us so much here.
Meet people, network is really important to build your own profile, to build your presence, to find your way in industry. Connect with people. I like to connect with you guys. So, like I said, connect with me at Instagram. Connect with Hayden at Instagram. My Instagram is Hair by Chris Foster. I will follow you back and I will like your pictures. Trust me, I guarantee you. I'm not one of those bougie people, okay? It's not about bouginess. But if somebody slides in my DMs and say, Chris, what do you think? How do I become this? Or how do I do that? I will respond. Because what's really important is that we share and we continue to grow our industry and continue to share the flavor. I love what you've done with that blow dry. What are you going to do to style it with?
I'm just actually going to put in another dry product. I love dry products. Sometimes I have a few clients who love pomade. And when it's done right, I really like doing the old school classic. But I think dry products, for someone who's just going to get up and walk out of a salon and not put that effort into blow drying it themselves, I think a dry product is just perfect for it. So I'm just going to finish it off. Use my streaker comb again, tidy it up, maybe put a small bit of hairspray in, and again, come up, take pictures of the models. And yeah, thanks for coming out and showing me support. I know everyone's tired. I know we're getting along, but it's been an amazing weekend. Big shout out to Barber Society for having us all. And yeah, thank you guys. Oh, also, if anyone has YouTube, I've actually just started my own YouTube channel. So go on, it's called HaydenCassidyHair. I've started putting up a few tutorials. Check them out, message me, let me know. I'm kind of still learning. I'm trying to edit them myself. It's fucking hard. So get on. All your feedback is really appreciated. So yeah. And you can sit down with me. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you.
We are ending Barber Society Live on a high. It's been an amazing stage with amazing artists. You've seen old school, new school, free school, freestyle, new style, old style, all kinds of style. It's the wild style, conservative style, hip hop style.
Yeah.
We're just enjoying it. We're just enjoying it. We're just enjoying it. Okay, we'll have the competition after this. It's been amazing. I hope you've enjoyed Barber Society Live 2018. It's your boy Chris Foster, and it's Hayden Cassidy right there.
Thank you.
We
Thank
enjoyed
you.
ourselves. I don't go now. Still doing the competition, yeah? Competition? All right. So still stick around for that.